folks. Welcome to Book Builder Pro Workshop. My name is Bill Durand. As you can see, I am the author of Find, Flip, and Profit, where I show people how to find things at profit, whether they're going out to a garage sale, an estate sale, a house clean out, church sale, any kind of sales where things are available to purchase. That's what that book is all about. Now, I have another one, which is called eBay Gold Rush, Strike It Rich as a Power Seller. So, what do you do with all the stuff that you find? How do you sell it? But how do you sell it the best way to get the most amount of money? Well, I've been an eBay top-rated power seller for probably 6 years. I still do it today and absolutely love it. As you can see, I read quite a bit. And I think it's important for people to read because it's just a known thing that helps you absorb the knowledge and retain it much better than traditional ways. So really, who am I? Well, I'm a lifelong entrepreneur. I've had my own businesses when I was younger. I had a window tinting company where I would actually go around to car dealerships in Ann Arbor, and I would do all the cars that needed windows tinted. And it was a very lucrative business for me. But because I was 18 and I was not responsible with my money, I basically blew it all. And then I had a landscaping company with a partner of mine, but then that didn't work out because there was a conflict in which vehicles to use, who was going to do what. It just became really a pain. But I've always had that entrepreneurial bug to want to work for myself. And I will say this, that being an entrepreneur is not easy. There are many highs and many lows in the process. But if that's what your calling is, then go all in and enjoy what you're doing. So I want to close this window down a little bit. Let me see. Let me go back. Let me go to there. Okay. Let me close. Let me open this and show you my book layout and show you why I do it like this. You know, a book that you can get printed yourself, the cost around $5-6 will be about 4 or 5 chapters. And this is how I break it down. I create an individual file on my desktop. It doesn't matter if you have Mac or you have PC. You can do this on either one. They're just called different things maybe. So I'll go in, create chapter 1. And then I'll also break it down in chapter 1. And I will do chapter 1A, 1B, 1C. And this is the very beginning of setting things up for yourself so that you can structure your book correctly and organized so that when you're done with it, you can get it ready to transcribe. And as you can see, there's nothing in these folders. This is just my template outline for my book. Now, let me show you one of my books that I'm currently working on. It's called Clutter to Cash. And the books, here are the chapters. In this chapter, I have a transcription over here for chapter 2A. Now you're saying, well, why do you have a transcription? Well, let me show you a little bit later why I do that. But what I want you to get out of this is understanding the fundamentals in writing your own book. There are no longer any typical traditional ways that you have to write your book. Big time publishers will convince you to pay them $30,000, $40,000 to have them write your book. Then what happens is you lose control, creative control, you lose royalties. There's all kinds of bad things that happen with that, but we will get into that later on down the road. And so how to use this book, if you haven't downloaded already, click the link. There should be a link down there. Click the link, download it, and then open it up. Let me open that up so you can see what you're going to be getting. I have it in PDF and I have it in Microsoft Word. So really, here is the workbook. The introduction to the process, what to expect, how to use this book, and really how to use it is follow along with me throughout this process and write notes on this. You're going to have ideas that are different from what I'm telling you, or you're going to have something brand new that comes up that you say, wow, this is even a better idea. So follow along with this. Second part of it is we're going to show you how to brainstorm and get the title of your book. Identify what your book's purpose is. That's the whole trick, because when you decide what the book's purpose is, that will help you decide what the book's audience is going to be. And that leads to your target audience worksheet. We want to know what person you think is best to benefit and buy this book from you. And then how to refine your book for recording. Recording really here is the trick, and we're going to go into it quite a bit more. So we'll start by creating an outline of your recordings. Basically, you're going to take the outline, the book outline that I have here, and you're going to start creating the name of chapter 1. Then you're going to go in and break it up. Now, you don't have to do 3 subsections. You can do 1, you can do 2, or you don't have to do any. But if you do 3, simple way is 1A, 1B, 1C, until you need to retitle each subchapter with a catchier phrase. That's always helpful for your readers. All right, so I'm going to help you with that. And then what we're going to do, we go back into my workbook, create your outline, chapter breakdown template, which I'll give you. I'll have to figure out how you can download that whole file. Setting goals for each recording session. It's super important that you have a system in place that works for you. Now, everything I give you now is the way I've been doing it. My first book, this one, eBay Gold Rush, Strike It Rich as a Power Seller, well, that took me 1.5 years to get done. My second book, Find, Flip, and Profit, took me a couple months, maybe 3 months total from start to finish. And now I'm able to get a book done in less than 30 days. Depending on how aggressive I want to be and when I want that book to come out, I have developed this system to help other people get their voices turned into text, turned into a book, then turn into a lead magnet to attract new clients, to establish yourself as an expert in whatever industry or business you're in, and to create credibility. If you're taking the time to write a book about a specific subject that other people are willing to pay you to find out about, they're coming to you because you're the expert. Daily recordings schedule template, and we'll go over that. Best practices for recording your voice. The best thing is, I right off the bat, before we go into it even more, is speak naturally. Speak the way you would speak if you were talking to your family member, or you had a friend that was really interested in what you were writing a book about, and explain it to them just as you would in a regular conversation. You don't need to use words that are not familiar to you just to sound more brilliant. It's not about being the smartest person or the most intelligent person writing a book. It's being the person that conveys the information the quickest to get it out to the people. We'll do a voice notes checklist. Then I'll show you how to transcribe your audio, which is a key to all the success of this. How to edit your transcriptions, how to get your finished manuscript formatted. And what formatting means is it has to be prettied up and lined up side to side, top to bottom for publishing. If you just throw something together like you would in a worksheet and you don't take the time to format it, when they go to print it, it's going to look horrible. So you want to make sure you know how to do that. Preparing for self-publishing or traditional, I should have put not traditional publishing. An editing checklist, finalizing your formatting. And then more extensive parts that we can go into, but that's an entirely different course itself, is marketing and selling your book, how to create a book launch, building your authority platform, setting up pre-sales and marketing, and then post-workshop self-assessment, which means once you've got it done and you've gone through the workshop, go back and review everything you've done to see if maybe you missed a step. And then setting future writing and recording goals. That's always important. All right, so I want to welcome you all to the workshop. You're going to learn a revolutionary way I just developed to write your own book without writing your own book. Instead of spending countless hours typing or writing on a piece of paper, you'll record yourself simply by speaking your ideas and stories into your phone. Where's my phone? Here's my phone. So you'll put it in your phone, you'll record it, and I'll show you how to take it out of there and get it transcribed. So let's see. All right. Oh, I don't want to hide. I don't want to hide that. I want myself up there on the screen. Book layout 1. Book layout 2. All right, so I don't know why I am. Oh, the thing I should do is probably close my. There we go. All right. Let me see how this turned out.